Just starting off early on, seemed like really just the free throw line was really the only place that things were connecting. Just how does it feel really just, get those baskets and kind of just get it in that way?
Yeah, I think when you see the ball going at the free throw line, it can make it a lot easier to make outside shots, layups included. But also, like for them, they're in foul trouble then, and then they have to work out of their bench. So that definitely benefits us, getting them in foul trouble. Yeah, played that to our benefit, not just offensively, but for them as well.
Just working together kind of as the game went along, just what did you notice in your teammates and just kind of like the chemistry with all of you?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the chemistry was great this game. I think we've come a long way, and I feel like these last couple of weeks, even though we've taken some losses, like we've learned from them, and we've come a lot closer together as a team.
And just the Battle of I-75 approaching, just any comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a great atmosphere here or there. They have great fans, great players, and, it's always going to be a great game. It's always going to be a battle.
We saw a lot of fast breaks from you guys tonight. Points off of the fast breaks, 30-5. Just talk about creating those opportunities for points like that.
Yeah, especially when they're pressing, they're all on the other half of the floor. So getting it out quick, pushing the tempo, and then we can get 2-on-1 or even like 1-on-0 layups. But yeah, just pushing the tempo that even if we don't score off of it, that makes them tired. They're having to sprint back and play defense out of that. But yeah, it makes the game a lot easier when you can get wide open layups like that.
Also, points inside the paint as well, 44-20. Just talk about the aggressiveness tonight for you guys as well.
Yeah, that was part of our game plan, playing inside and out, getting the post touches, getting the guards layups as well. But like the layups are going to be a lot easier than outside shots. But being able to produce down low is huge for us.
A lot of those points on the fast break came off of Kaya Wood. She doesn't always jump off in the points column on the box score, but her speed really opens up a lot of things. How important is she when you're trying to build the identity of we're going to run, we're going to take it right at you?
Yeah, I mean, defensively she's great, and that can help us turn us into those transition points, but she pushes tempo so well. She's usually the fastest one out there for sure on our team, and she's always going to push tempo and find her teammates, so she's always leading that break for us.
Back in the win column, just how kind of refreshing is it to kind of get back in the win column and start a new streak?
Yeah, we lost a couple away. We also lost a couple at home, and I feel like, the home ones feel a little bit worse. But going into Saturday, this is a big win for us. It gives us a little momentum going forward. But yeah, it can build a little bit of a foundation for us moving forward.
Saturday, you obviously have been in these games, these rivalry games. Just what makes this stage, that stage different?
I would say like the atmosphere. I mean, we get a lot of fans, but it's a little bit different there. We're going to Savage Arena, and, they have a lot of fans. They show a lot of support for them. But, like I said, it's always going to be a great game. It's always going to be very competitive. They have great players, great coaches. But, yeah, I guess we have some new people to this, but just getting them acclimated to that environment. But I feel like it's going to be a little bit different than what we've seen so far this year. But playing games like South Carolina, that kind of prepared us for this because that is, again, like one of the best environments in college basketball. So that'll prepare us for this as well.
What do you think about your 5'3" teammate leading the team in rebounds, leading everybody in rebounds?
That just shows what type of player she is, her tenacity, going after the rebounds. You don't have to be 6'2" to get all the boards, but, she's athletic. It's all about positioning and playing really hard, and she's always going to do that.
Paige, you guys led for over 36 minutes tonight. How big was it, one, for a confidence boost to not only get out to a good start, but to keep that lead throughout almost the entire duration of the game and to get a big win? Yeah, I think having good starts is like one of the biggest things for us. I think when teams kind of have the lead at the beginning of the game, we have to crawl back, and that kind of slows the momentum for us. But being able to have a start like that and then being able to push forward like throughout the whole game, that's huge for us, and not letting it slip. I know a little bit in the fourth quarter, I think they outscored us, but just got to keep our foot on the gas the whole game, not on the brake.
Yeah, going forward, February quickly approaching, which will be the last full month of regular season play. I'm curious, as you all move down the stretch, is there anything you're looking for the team going forward as you all push down the last full month of the regular season conference play here?
We just got to stay together, stick together through it all. But getting a little bit of a winning streak here, we got to win games to get into the MAC tournament. But I think, finding our groove as a team, even though we lost last game by 1 to UMass, I think we played really well and we improved. So just being able to improve throughout the rest of the season will be huge for us to win games down the stretch.
I believe celebrated pregame the 1,000 career point milestone. Thoughts on that moment and what that might have meant for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was just really exciting being able to do it at the college level, but all thanks to my teammates. They're the ones getting me open, getting me those shots, and they celebrated it more than I do, so I really appreciate them for that.
Any other questions? All right, Paige, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
We've got Johnea.
Yeah, just speaking on your individual performance tonight, it looks like a team leading 21 points, and then 7 for 13 shooting from the field. Maybe what you saw out there and what went into that individual success.
Just my teammates helping me, getting in transition, getting rebounds, playing defense, and then just being able to get in transition and attack the rim and just staying aggressive the whole game.
Yeah, and just moving forward, back in the win column, and then a big one on Saturday against Toledo. Your thoughts going into that rivalry game there?
We're just ready for the competition. I mean, they have good girls over there. We have girls over here. They have good fans. We have better fans. So I'm just ready to go in there and compete.
We asked Paige this. I'll ask you this. Fast breaks were definitely a key part of the game tonight. You guys were able to score 30-5 on fast breaks. Just talk about a little bit of that and making those transitions to lead the points like that.
I think it's our intensity on defense. If we can get a stop, then we can kick it out and we can push. We're just trying to jam it down their throats the whole game. We're just trying to attack the rim. In any lane that we see open in transition, we're going to attack it the whole time.
And also, your teammate Kyle Woods, big night for her tonight. 10 rebounds. Just talk a little bit about her performance and how great it is to see her.
Yeah, she's incredible. This game meant a lot to her, and it meant a lot to us because it meant a lot to her. So just being able to see her go out there and perform in front of old fans and the new fans that she has here in Bowling Green, it's incredible. We love to see it. We love to see her thrive.
Nay, 6 steals on the night, and during a couple of those, you got hit up towards the face. How much pride do you take in staying in the game for your teammates and fighting through those?
I try not to get out, but I did take a blow, but just attacking the ball. I mean, I try to hound the ball at every possession. If it's in front of me, I'm going to try to get it. I mean, that's just the mindset that I have. So, I don't care if I get hit in the face. I might go run to Mary, but I'll be back on the court trying to get it again.
And then just also tonight going 7-11 from the line, just being there, it really seemed like, especially in the first quarter, that's where you guys kind of got the game out. What did it feel like just to go to the line and know that's where you guys got points?
I think I could do better. 7-11 isn't the best, but just being able to get there, it gives us a break. It gives us a break. We can slow down a little bit. Sometimes we get sped up, but just being able to attack the rim and draw those fouls, it just gives everybody a clear mind. And then we get points on the board. Those are easy points that we can take advantage of.
And then you talk a lot about your teammates and just the pride and the sense of community you guys have together. Just what does it mean just to have that support system around you, and then just for it to go into fruition during the game?
Yeah, it's the best thing you can think of. It's a sisterhood. If we win or lose, we're going to be together in the locker room. At the end of the day, we hang out with each other every single day, off days, anything. So, just being able to play with them on the court, it's just natural. It just feels natural because we're just so close together off the court.
And then just obviously a big rivalry game at the Battle of I-75 coming up. Just any comment on that or what you're thinking going into it?
I'm just ready to compete. That's it. Play in front of a big crowd. Can't wait.
For Nay? All right. Thank you very much. Get you out of here. And
thank you.
Yeah, good to get back in the win column. Really competitive team in Akron. They never gave up. As you can tell, the fourth quarter, they continued to put the heat on us. We took our foot off the gas a little bit and exhaled, but finished it out well enough to win the game. Did some really good things. I was happy with our rebounding. I was happy with our early press break. Thought we got some good shots early. They just didn't fall, but our defense held court. So pretty proud of that. Some good showings by, Nay and Paige and Kaya, but I think everybody contributed today when they were out there on the floor. So that's what we're looking for from our bench, and our bench does a really good job of contributing. So excited about the win, but 24-hour rule. After these 24 hours are up, we will prepare and focus for our next game.
all right, questions?
Coach, can you kind of just like summarize why this one was important just to get the win, the calm? I know you guys had a couple of results that didn't go your way before this, a couple good performances, but just couldn't seal the deal. How important was this one just to get that win under your belt, especially when you go into a rivalry game this Saturday?
Yeah, I didn't not like how we played. We missed on some key plays down the stretch for those two games, but I thought we were coming along a little bit, especially defensively. UMass was a tough game. They were undefeated at home, and we had more than a shot to win that. So, we're never going to come in and take an opponent lightly. We're never going to not give our best. Shots may not always fall. We might not always make the best decisions. But they give me everything they got in the tank. It's just good to see them back in the win column because they deserve it. They work that hard.
And then, Coach, just kind of looking at it, just a lot of moments you kind of say going foot off the gas and whatnot, and just really needing to just adapt and go with the game, go with the flow. Just, how do you coach that just to be able to adapt and just change so quickly?
Yeah, basketball is that type of game. I tell everybody that, you hit a golf ball, you got to walk or drive to it and look for it in the woods. Well, I got to look for it in the woods, and then it takes you another 5 minutes to hit the next shot. Basketball, you turn it over, you can go get it right back. So you can change the momentum of a game from play to play. So basketball is, it's really forgiving like that. As long as you make enough good plays, you're going to be on the right end of it. And we did that tonight. And I do think we're trending in the right direction. Whether we're winning or losing, I do think we're trending in the right direction. And they're playing together. They're a unified group, and they're learning how to find each other when they're open and hook each other up with passes and move as a unit defensively. So, I do think they're getting better, and I'm excited for the future.
And then just the quantity tonight from the free throw line and everything, 31 total attempts, just kind of what does that mean to you, and what are your thoughts on that, just having that high number?
Yeah, we always try to get to the free throw line. We're a downhill driving team, and anytime we can punch the paint, we're trying to do that. We're also trying to accumulate fouls on the other team. So it's a double-edged sword. You're getting fouls on them. You're also getting to the free throw line, getting some points. You're also getting stoppages so you can set up your press. So we value free throws not just for the obvious, but for those other reasons as well.
Just what are you expecting for the Battle of I-75 on Saturday?
Yeah, it's always a hostile environment. I learn new names about myself every time I go there. So I love it. I like playing in venues like that. I think our team embraces it. I think they're going to be, excited to play in a packed house at Savage Arena. So, we're ready to play in front of the second best fans in the MAC.
Coach, a good score tonight, mainly from the fast break area, 30 points to 5 from Akron. Just talk a little bit about the fast breaks there and how it led to those point advantages.
Yeah, we really focus on trying to create offense off our defense, and when we can do that, we can get out and run, and we get those transition baskets, and it kind of gets us into a rhythm offensively. I also think it speeds up the other team, so we try to do that. We're trying to, accomplish probably 20 to 25% of our offense off our defense and getting into transition.
And a decent amount of physicality as well, mainly from inside the paint, whether it was fighting for the ball or 44 points to 20. Just talk a little bit about the physicality inside the paint.
Yeah, this is MAC play. And it's physical, and as the further we get down the road, the more physical it's going to be. So you got to prepare yourself mentally. You don't get fouls. You don't get touch fouls. It's extremely aggressive. You just got to adjust to the officiating and just function versus that physicality. And I think if you can do that without panicking and losing your focus, you'll be in a good place.
Coach, Lauren Gherkin had 13 points tonight. It's her 6th consecutive double-digit scoring output. What do you think has clicked the most for her during this recent stretch of play?
Yeah, I know I've said this before, but, she's basically getting to the end of her first year. She got hurt her her first year and sat down and, the beginning of this year, she's, for lack of a better, she's trying to get her feet under her, right? So finally, I think she's catching stride. She's getting comfortable. She's becoming more aggressive, and it's paying off in the stat column.
Johnea talked about how important this game was to Kaya. Just your impression of her play tonight, and obviously leading everyone with 10 rebounds. Yeah.
Anytime somebody transfers from one school to another, and this is the day and age of the portal, right? So, we wanted to win for her. I don't think she wanted to come in the game and lose to the team that she left. I think she wanted this one more than, usual, but, we're here for her. We're here for her. If she needs us to play a little bit harder because it means more to her, we're in. We're all in on that. I think these young women take care of each other. They take care of each other on and off the floor, mentally, physically. So that's an expectation that we have.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you for your coverage. Appreciate you. Thank you.